Hello again, everybody on YouTube. It's Jerry. I'm out here in the man cave, standing over the Traeger 575 Pro. Tonight we have a thick cut cowboy ribeye, bone in, and a couple of, basically one twice baked potato, split in half, sitting on a stone inside the Traeger. And we have the Traeger set at 350. I've taken that ribeye steak out. Seasoned it with a little kosher salt, a little black pepper, a little garlic powder earlier on a wire rack. Set it in the fridge, both sides and the edges. I've had it on there for about 10 minutes. The potatoes have been on there for maybe 15 to 20 minutes. Let's give this a look. What we're shooting for is a rare steak. And then I'm going to take it off and I'm going to put it underneath that tenet with foil. And I'm going to ramp this Traeger up to maybe 500. If it'll get there, I'm not even sure. I've never cooked that hot on this Traeger. But we're going to see if it'll go to 500. I'm going to set it underneath that foil. And then when it hits 500, I'm going to try to sear it. It'll be like a reverse sear. And at that point, I'm going to have it on there for maybe 2 to 3 minutes on a side and try to bring it up to that sweet spot for us in this house is 140, which is going to be kind of a medium to medium rare. So anyways, let's take a look. Steak obviously hasn't been flipped over, but it's coming along. It's getting nice and tender. Baked potatoes look good. So we'll just run its course here, and I got a meter probe set in there dead center. It's going to alarm when it gets to about that 125, at which I'm going to take it off, and like I said, I'm going to throw it underneath that foil on that plate and tent it, and then I'm going to ramp this dude up to 450 or 500, and once it hits that, I'm going to go ahead and throw it back on there and try to sear it and get it up to that 140. Hopefully we don't exceed 145, but even if we do, it'll still be medium, and that'll be good with me. So anyhow, we'll check back in here in a little bit. Okay, so within 5 minutes, the steak hit 117, 118. I pulled it off. I got it over here, kind of just chilling out underneath this foil. And I ramped the Traeger up to 500. It's damn near there. The potato is sitting at 172 degrees. And I'm going to pull that off here in a little bit. And because they've already been cooked up to 210 once and then refrigerated or whatever, but they look outstanding, starting to brown up real nice. I'm going to pull them off, and then I'm going to throw that steak back on there, probably 2 to 3 minutes, I'm guessing, per side. And then I will pull that off, and it should be about 140, give or take. All right, we'll see you in a bit. Okay, YouTube, I'm back. We had about 5 minutes. I pulled that steak out from underneath that foil, and I stuck it back on the grill. The Traeger 575 Pro is 500 degrees. It was what it was set at. I've had 2 to 3 minutes, and I flipped it, turned it, got some nice grill marks. I just turned it over. I got a alarm on the meter probe, said take it off the heat, and that's important. You got to let it rest. So when I pull this off, we're going to put it back underneath that foil on our plate, take it in the house, and we're going to let it sit for at least 10 minutes. It'll reabsorb some juice. It'll probably end up right at about 140, maybe a tick above, but that's what it looks like. potatoes are inside waiting. We got mushroom and onions in there that have been sauteing for about a half an hour. So, yeah, everything looked good. It turned out well. So I'm going to get busy here and get to tending to this. I'll catch you next time. All right, take care.